Hey guys, how have you been doing? I hope that your day was really good. Alright, let's jump into it really quick. The phone says I have 9 minutes to get this message across, so I'm going to try to do my best, okay? I wanted to touch base on the question really that I have to myself, which I have the answer to. Does having a narcissistic parent or parents affect your relationships in the future and whether or not you end up in narcissistic relationships? The answer for my personal life, again, I can only speak from experience, is yes. Yes, it does. Why is that? Well, I can give you my story. I'm gonna try to get it in like a little nutshell. But in my case, my dad is the narcissist. He really is, actually, right? My mom's been separated and divorced from him since I was 3 months old. He's a major big ass cheater, but growing up, I do remember him only popping in and out because like the court kind of told him he had to, and only maybe dropping off a present for like a birthday maybe, and then being like, oh, here's a pair of roller skates, happy birthday, bye. And then I didn't see him for months. I never got a phone call from him or anything like that. And the only time I ever spent the night at his house, which was few and far in between, is because it was more than likely court ordered that he had to like see me. Which taught me what? It taught me that I should be able to be in a relationship with a man who pops in and out when they feel like it, who shows you affection when they feel like it, who can give you a gift in place of affection because they don't have the affection to give you, or that they have the affection and they're just busy giving it to some other people that just aren't you, so you aren't worth any of that shit. Okay, let's fast forward to another story since I'm already 2 minutes in. Um, when I had to go to his house as like a child, like 7 years old, this one time I went to his house, I brought my little cousin with me, right? And she and I were kind of excited. I was excited to have a friend there, even though that's my little cousin. And he had picked up this case of sodas, right? Our family lives in Lynchburg, Virginia. Don't even ask me where that is. I know where it's at, but it's Lynchburg, Virginia, whatever, right? And so someone had given him a case of sodas, which was like 30 sodas or something. And he had bragged this whole time in the car about how exciting and delicious these sodas were. So, of course, being like 7 years old, like a little ass kid, I'm like, hey, Dad, can I try one of your sodas? He flipped out. This dude was like, you gonna fucking ask me for one of my sodas? I can't believe you would ask for some. It's mine. Why would you ask? Someone gave them to me. I can't even find these sodas anywhere. And you have the audacity to ask me for one? I know you guys are supposed to ride your bikes tomorrow and I'm supposed to take you, but guess what? Because of your selfishness and asking me for one of these sodas, you don't get to ride bikes tomorrow. And he really didn't take us to go bike riding, even though we never really saw each other, and all over me asking for a soda that he hyped up. Does this sound familiar? If you fast forward into a narcissistic relationship, do they ever brag about anything? And then if you want to partake in that thing, they're like, oh my god, like, why are you trying to like get in on my thing? Or you know what I'm saying? Or they make you feel like really shitty over asking to have something that belongs to them or whatever. Like, basically what my dad did was make it very clear to me that my time, my life, our connection, father daughter, was not as important as a can of soda, right? So anyway, fast forward through that, the narcissistic parent, whether you are a male or a female, will pit you against or use you in any way, shape, or form to make the new supply jealous. Then you go, how would someone make a new supply? How would a new supply get jealous of a child? And what I mean is even an adult child, like as an adult. How could the new supply be jealous of you when you're like family members? I'll tell you how. Because what the narc likes to do is treat somebody better than you when they are with you. I.e., I'll give you another example. When my son was like, I want to say like he was about 7 or something like that. My dad was living in North Carolina, and I'm coming from DC, right, which is a long as fuck ass drive. And he's like, y'all should come visit me. So I'm like, I'm game to try to, maintain a decent relationship. So we drive there. Basically, I drive there with my young ass son, and we're coming to his house. Now, mind you, he's married to my stepmom still, who is dying of cancer, but she found out he was cheating to some degree, and they separated, right? But they were still very much heavily married and dealing with each other, just from separate houses, right? In separate areas in North Carolina. So we're going to my dad's house. So we go to my dad's house. And after this long ass drive, we get there at night. Now, when we get in there, he's like, oh, happy to see you. We walk in the house. There's some random ass bitch from his job just laying on the couch in like a cat suit, drinking a glass of wine. First of all, now how is he pitting me against her to make her jealous, or using her to make me jealous? Because you're supposed to be spending time once again with me, yet this random bitch, slut, whore, mistress bitch is here in your house that you did not warn me about, and I guarantee you he did not warn her that I was coming. He just let us be there, pop up on each other. So that both parties are like, who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? And then he wanted to be the star of the fucking show. So that basically both of us were trying to struggle for his attention. I'm the out of town daughter with his grandson struggling to get his attention. And she's this mistress bitch that didn't expect his daughter to pop up. And the bitch spent the night. I literally came there just for him to fuck some whore from work in the room across from me and my son, right? While he was married to my stepmom. And then, get this, when it was time for me to leave, he left somewhere. He just went out somewhere and didn't even see us off to be like, thanks for driving like 8 hours to come and see me. He just hit me up on the phone and was like, alright, be safe, lock the door. And that was it. And the bitch left too. Whatever. Right? That was it. You know what I'm saying? And not only was he married to her and seeing this bitch from work, he was simultaneously engaged to another bitch that he forced on me at his mother's 91st birthday party. At his mother's 91st birthday party that me and my son also attended as my grandmother, right? He bought the random other bitch that he got engaged to while married to my stepmom, and brought her to the party and didn't say shit until she got there, so that it forced me to what? Have to meet this bitch, so that not only did he know that he was secretly doing it, it forced me to know he was secretly doing it, which meant that now I'm in on that shit, because either I'm going to tell somebody, which isn't my business to tell, or keep it a secret. Shit like that, you guys. So did it affect me dating in the future somebody that was not only emotionally unavailable, physically in and out, and abusive? Yeah, I would say it did. And I just wanted to throw that out there, because maybe you guys should look at whether or not you guys grew up with any narcissists in your life. Doesn't necessarily have to be your parents, but it could have been, right? And how that affected you, and put that shit in check and keep rocking out. Alright, love y'all. Bye.